broadcasting from Studio G
in West Hollywood, California. It's Grant's Rants Hollywood Talk.
Holiday Special.
You're invited to our annual holiday party panel. This special episode brings you this year's Christmas trends and the Forbes 2018 top celebrity earners. Later, it's the famous Grant's Rants Hollywood Talk Goop gift guide gift exchange. Stick around for the prestigious Barbara Walters Award for Who Needs to Give It Up in 2019. Grab a cocktail because this party starts right now. Let the ranting begin. It is our third annual Christmas special here on Grant's Rants. We have a small panel to talk about the holidays, Christmas gifts, and other things. So let's get into it. I love this show because it's super casual and yet formal at the same time because we're all dressed up. We're all here for the holidays. So good. We're at a party. The theme is white and fur, which is really a problem because you can't find anything white or fur in LA anyway. But here we go. We have a round table here to get into all of it. Jesse D'Angelo is back on the podcast.
Third year on the Christmas panel.
Yes, that's true.
Nice to see you.
I think you've always been to my right on this show. That's funny.
Always.
Yes. And Megan Stecher, longtime friend. Love seeing you.
Hi, it's also my third Grant's Rants Christmas
Oh,
special.
I love that. I love that you're here.
Special.
And from 2 years ago, she's back in LA now. It's Christy Olsen.
Hello. Yay, I'm so excited to be here.
Thank you for coming on the show again. It's good to have you back.
I'm so happy to be here.
I'm sure you're going to be filling us in on a lot of stuff. So
I can't wait to talk pop culture.
Yes. And a new friend of mine, Jeremy Bruck, is here. Hello, welcome to the Rants.
Yeah, hello, Grant. I'm just the audience, but I'll probably talk anyway.
Let's get into it. This is a place to rant and give our thoughts and opinions. So I wanted to start with talking about Christmas 2018 trends. There are different things that have been kind of sticking out to me. That there's always something that somebody tries to convince everyone is the popular item or something that is going to be the it thing this Christmas. So for me, I don't know if you've caught this Instant Pot, but it's on everything. What is this? And who said this is a gift? Which company said this is the gift this year? What is it? It's a slow cooker?
Is this just the rebranding of a crock pot? What is...
For sure. Right? Is this our grandmother's kitchen supplies?
Yeah, I
feel like once it hit Costco, it went really Instagram viral. And now it's it started in Middle America and now the coasts have to have it.
Oh, okay. Now it's officially cool.
The difference is instead of just having a low, medium, high and a timer on it, there's all these different preset buttons. You can even make your own homemade yogurt.
Oh, I thought it was supposed to be simple and there was only one button.
So there's multiple buttons.
You can make soup, yogurt, it's a rice cooker, it's a slow cooker, you can do a stir fry and saute. I have no interest in this, so this doesn't do anything for me. But apparently that we're being told this is a thing. You can get it at Williams-Sonoma, you can get it at Target. There's all different tiers. Consumer products. I did a little research for the listener. Consumer products says the Ninja version is the best one to buy. Should you still be in the market for one? An Instant Pot. I would never guess that this would be the gift to have for Christmas.
Go-to.
It's going to be the new thing that everybody bought one, but it's in the garage in the box collecting dust.
Yep.
The juicers. I've already been in someone years ago kitchen who had one that's still in the box. You know what I mean? They've had it for years, still in the box. Yeah, so it's one of those.
2 years ago, I couldn't sleep, and it was 3 a.m, and I impulse bought a juicer, and I was like, yes, let's do this. And for a week, I juiced the hell out of everything, and I have not looked at it.
So over it.
That's just what that is going to be. You're right.
So the next thing that really seems to be being heavily pushed, especially on Amazon, this Ancestry DNA kit. What do you make of this?
I've done it. It's fabulous. I loved it.
You're into it,
yes,
yeah?
I did it last Christmas, and you spit in the little, tube, vial, I don't know. And then you mail it off, and it must have taken 2 months for me to hear back from them. And I thought my results were a little fuzzy and weird. And then months later, they emailed me and said, we've updated our technology, and this is way more in tune with where we think you are. And I totally panned out to where I thought I would be as far as all of my background. And it even showed up my dad's mother was part Spanish, and it showed Spain the second time around, and I was like, oh, this is great. It's so much more, and it'll show where your ancestors migrated to in the United States, which was dead on, so I loved it. And then I actually went on and did the 1 month free of finding my relatives, doing the family tree, which was awesome.
Which
so
you can
I'm all
still
for
do
it.
that even if you don't do the kit, by the way.
Yes. So I'm all for it. I thought it was awesome.
My family is very paranoid about this. Like, they won't submit their DNA to anybody.
Yeah.
Well, this is the thing, because they do keep it, which is bizarre.
It is
that
odd.
they do that.
Like, why?
And so my friend has all these conspiracy theories about, like, cloning and stuff, and I'm like, that's
weird.
a little far, which
Yeah.
I haven't done it, because I'm like, it is weird that they keep it, but at the same time, I mean, with our phones and everything, they already know to get whatever they want. Like, what's your DNA?
The thing is with me, like, I'm not going to be surprised by anything on there. Like, I know my background, and I'm not that interested about migrations. So, I mean, because it says, like, where in the continent, like, people have moved from. I mean, it's all Massachusetts for me, so who cares? Like, I don't care.
Unless you have like an adoption in the family and you really need to know these things, like for health reasons.
Right. For health
Maybe
reasons,
not a Christmas gift. Wait, this was on the list to give people for Christmas?
Yeah.
Guys,
I'm good at marked down.
My friend and her whole family did it, and her father found out that he had a half sibling that he'd never met his entire
Okay, yeah.
life.
See, no,
because
thank
his
you.
dad was doing,
Oh, I've known multiple people.
Too much drama. Too much drama for Christmas
It's like
time.
a soap opera.
I know
Uncovering all
multiple
these
people that
DNAs.
have found a relative, like their dad's not really their dad, or like some stuff like that. So
Be careful.
I know,
Digging too
pretty
far.
crazy.
Yeah. The next thing, the cost of Christmas trees. This is something this stuck out to me because the National Christmas Tree Association. Again, we look at all different things here.
What are we in charge of?
A lot of different resources on the Rants. The National Christmas Tree Association says that there's an increase. The new average cost of a real live Christmas tree is between $64 and $73. And this is because of the recession. They said 7 to 10 years ago, a lot of people got out of the business and they stopped planting trees. Mm-hmm. So now here we are in 2018 and there are not enough trees of height in which
There's
to
a
cut.
demand for Christmas trees and no trees for the family?
Yep, and that's what's happening.
In another 5 years, will be the right height though, and prices will go down.
Who knows?
That's high for a tree.
Listen,
Yeah,
I guess I don't know how much Christmas trees go on.
My dad told me that he got a tree for $22.
That's great.
Yeah.
Is it dead already?
I know. Well, I'm in denial because it was from Walmart, and I don't support, so I'm instantly turned off. But,
but that's a thing that families enjoy every year. Like that can be a tradition for a lot of people, and that can be a big hit. Like if you're trying to get gifts for all the kids and everything, like $75 for a tree.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a little much.
Charlie Brown would frown for that one.
Now, of course, we probably all saw the black Christmas trees. This is another thing. This is like the new thing.
The faux ones, right?
Yes.
I saw the
It's like
red
a
ones in the
faux
White
tree.
House.
Oh yeah, I was gonna bring that out as a trend thing, and I was like, we're not. That's not a trend.
Were they cranberries? Is that what that was?
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
It read so like 90s Pennsylvania to me. I felt like there was a small tabletop faux cranberry tree at my house in the 90s.
I know what you're talking
Wow,
about.
yeah, I never thought about it. Yeah.
Anyhow.
But yeah,
On a Friends episode.
I've only seen these black Christmas trees with in photos. I never saw one in person. So of course they're like perfectly lit and they have the white lights and everything's balanced. So it looks nice because it's professionally shot. But I wonder what it would be like. I don't know. To me, it's kind of lifeless. But they say that things pop on it more. And the new thing is now to have like a monochromatic Christmas tree, not with a bunch of colors, but all one thing. So I tried it with my tree in my apartment. It's white, basically. That's it. I mean, it's not the most interesting thing, but there's a little bit of fur and white. Thank you. Yeah, I tried that.
And you probably
It's
still
not
have...
a black tree, though. It's a green tree with white trimming.
Right, but you probably still have some ornaments and things on there that are meaningful to you, right? Because, like, that's what a tree should be about.
not
Even
yet.
if things are, like, mismatched, it should be, like, grandma's glass ornaments that you have to be careful with. And then, like, that plastic one someone gave you when you were born. That's ugly. Like, it should be
Well, I live for an ugly ornament, and we have some growing up, and I scream they have to be on the tree because they're just so homely. One last trend I will say that has stuck out to me: mahogany and wood grain inspired wrapping paper. Have you seen this?
No.
I love it. it personally. They had it at CB2, and I've seen it in other things as well. But it looks like you're wrapping something that's like a mahogany box or wood grain, and actually looks really nice. It's very classy. To me, it's better than like the cartoon, like a candy cane and like Santa and all that stuff. Like it's like a little bit more polished. Like
I feel like a couple years ago, the like brown craft paper with like a beautiful, more rustic bow was kind of in. So now like I can see how the wood
same year as
grain
mason jars made their big comeback.
Yeah, and I feel like the wood grain is kind of like we're keeping it going.
Yeah.
We're taking it to the next level.
Yeah,
I'm natural.
I didn't think I would like it at first, but I've seen it in person. I was into it. What are you thinking?
I'm pretty sure you can only have your wood grain wrap boxes under a black Christmas tree.
Oh yeah,
you can only super trend with
very
the super
on
trend.
trend.
Or a completely real tree that smells very piney with like a blanket wrapped around the base of it. Like it has to be so rustic and like.
Okay, so finally with these trends, let's just say yay or nay really quick. Instant Pot, here for it, not here for it. I am not here for it.
Nay.
No.
I'm actually here for it.
Okay.
Okay. You gonna make some chili?
Yeah.
Probably.
One out of five millennials. Next thing, how do we feel about ancestry DNA from me? I'm not sold yet.
I'm
For it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can't keep my info.
Yeah,
know how
that's
to
the
do it,
thing.
Cheyenne.
If they had a competitor that didn't keep it, maybe people would be more into that. I don't know. As far as these black Christmas trees, what do we think?
For decorative purposes, not your main
I would
tree.
totally try one out.
They
I'll
look
give it a
great on
chance.
Instagram. I'll say yeah.
Like, they look great in
one
Kris
year.
Jenner's, like, lobby.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
I'm
Perfect.
sure she's dope.
And then I'm definitely here for the wrapping paper. If I can find it at Stop and Shop, I'll be buying it.
Yes.
So that does it for our trends. Now, Megan, I understand you have to go, but thank you for ranting with us and filling us in.
Thanks. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas. Love you for coming. All right, so we said goodbye to Megan, but we have two new additions back on the podcast. Lacretia Lyon's here. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Hello.
And my next door neighbor, all the way from one door away, Justin's here. Hello.
Hello,
Glad you
guys.
could make it.
Yes, absolutely.
Justin helped me outside earlier with the lights. I know you can't see if you're listening to the podcast, but
it is
thank
beautiful
you. Yes,
in your
wonderful.
house.
Our white
Design.
thing. So we're looking at the Forbes list. This is a common topic on this episode at this time of year. The world's highest paid celebrities of 2018. Number 10, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Is he a race car driver?
I don't know.
Soccer player.
Soccer player.
He just
Yeah, that was my second choice.
So,
he just passed Selena for most followers on Instagram.
Oh, wow.
oh, really?
Amongst his rape allegations, no biggie.
Oh, really? Oh, he has
Oh,
allegations.
Of course,
Forbes
these are rich,
failed
wealthy,
to
famous men.
mention. Forbes failed to mention the allegations. Okay.
Well, there's probably a lot of rapists on that list.
To be fair, they're probably.
He's
I
worth.
only know who he is from TMZ.
Apparently, he's worth $108 million or whatever. He has a lifetime Nike contract that's worth $1 billion. He's part of Herbalife, which is a question mark to me.
Ew.
Yeah.
Isn't that a pyramid scheme?
It is.
Yeah. EA Games, he's got those video games, and he has a clothing brand, and he's in the hotel business, a line of hotels. So
him.
that's his thing. Number 9, Ed Sheeran, that weirdo. Ed Sheeran. 110 million. He's the highest earning solo musician, and they attribute his wealth this year to streams, stadium performances, and then they put at the end of this his appearances on The Simpsons and Game of Thrones. I mean, is he really making this much money because he appeared on The Simpsons?
And if they're
Can we really
attributing
attribute that?
his musical success to that, he was a huge superstar before that. Like, it wasn't like he needed a Game of Thrones appearance to chart on.
Right.
And he doesn't spend a lot of his money on clothes,
That's true.
Absolutely
Or
not.
a haircut. Or a haircut.
At all.
Yeah.
He also writes songs for other musicians, which is probably where he makes the most.
That's true. I don't know why Forbes failed to mention that. Number 8, Lionel Messi, 118 million. Another one. And do you know who this one is, Lucretia?
No.
Is she a NASCAR driver?
Yeah.
So I think he's worth 80 million. He has his salaries attributed to his lifelong deal with Adidas.
I feel like there are American athletes that make way more money.
I don't know.
he has
Soccer's
a
the
theme
highest
park.
paid and the biggest thing in the, so yeah, it's like, that's why.
Yeah.
American
What's
athletes
interesting
make no money.
He has a theme park opening in China called Messi Experience Park. I don't know what that's all about.
Serious?
Yeah.
Sounds
Love
like a
that
place
name.
where everyone
In a weird
goes to
way.
die.
I'll take a messy experience.
No one's gonna get out there.
They take more than one, probably on
Sounds
Saturdays.
like fun.
Number 7, the band Coldplay, 115.5 million.
Seriously? Who still
Shocking.
listens to that crap?
Right?
Well, they said that they had a Head Full of Dreams tour, and that was over the course of 2 years. They got $500 million from that tour.
Wow.
What?
So, I mean, I feel like we should each one of us should know someone that attended that tour if it made that much money. You know what I mean?
do.
Like,
Especially
you think
in
like
LA.
the world would go to it if it makes that much.
Right.
Well, Coldplay must be like soccer. The rest of the world likes it, but I don't get it.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone started hating them in a very Nickelback kind of a
Yeah.
way. I still love them just from
They're classic.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I
I
still
get
love
it.
Nickelback.
look at this photograph.
Number 6, not far from Coldplay. Number 6, U2.
I get that.
118 million. They had a Joshua Tree tour, and that they made $316 million doing, and then they also released a 14th studio album. Like, I wonder when you have. I think when you do a tour, though, like, how do you pick when you have 14 albums? Like, what is going to make it? Like, what you're going to perform?
Well, they don't have that many good songs to have that many
just like
albums.
the first
That's
go.
crazy.
Just like the first track of every.
Yeah.
exactly.
Joshua Tree is
To
good
be on this
album, but-
list, I feel like they came back since they forced their album on everyone in iTunes. Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god, yeah.
So classless.
To this day, my mom is like, "What is this?"
Like, why do I have this U2 album?
Why did they come on my shuffle?
That's the only free thing I've ever deleted.
I actually removed it too.
Yeah.
I forgot all about that.
Number 5. I don't know how to feel about this. Dwayne Johnson, 124 million.
Yeah.
Now, he's everywhere. This is a classic example of someone who's managed very well. Like, he's just well managed. He's got the social media following that they say, this is according to Forbes, that because of this, he's able to negotiate an extra 7 figures on top of his standard contract because of his social media following.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, I'm
And
really
he's
surprised by
likable,
that.
at least.
He's so overexposed. I mean, and now he has that show, the Titans Challenge or whatever.
Will be on the presidential ballot in 2020. Mark my words, we will probably all be voting for him.
Yeah, I'll probably vote for the
He
Rock.
may be our next president of the United
Yeah.
States, and that is real and that is a legitimate thing.
Since this,
know. Could be
Crazy as it
worse.
sounds.
Since this is Hollywood talk, they do mention that he was in and got a big cut in the profits of this Jumanji movie. But was that a huge... Like, was that a
It
big
did
money
really
maker?
well.
It
It's
did?
the best
Yeah.
movie I saw last year.
Really?
Oh, I didn't see it. It was good.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Number 4, I expect everyone to enjoy this. Judge Judy is on the list.
Yes.
147 million, 22 seasons of her show.
Respect.
And
Yes.
she sold the rights of her own library, which was worth $100 million. Oh
my
So,
God.
like, you know, what more can you do?
My friend was involved in that project.
Really?
There was like a couple years long thing of like gathering everything together and getting it packaged. Yeah.
You know what? I love a good, like, rounded number. This article says that she earned $47 million flat a year for her show on CBS, or the syndicated show, pre-tax.
It does not say stupid on her forehead.
No.
Did you guys see her interview with Norm Macdonald on his show on Netflix? It's so good. She's so like lighthearted in it, and it's fun. Yeah,
It's hard to find
recommend it.
movies
Yeah,
She
she
doesn't
her
really do
lighthearted
quiz.
doesn't seem.
But she has a lot more personality than
Oh
people
yeah,
think.
she's funny.
I don't have much to say about number 3. Kylie Jenner, 166.5 million. Is how much she's worth.
Kylie.
She's only
Hiding.
20.
Making lipstick.
Tour.
She owns 100% of Kylie Cosmetics, and that's basically what it was talking about. The article is just attributing the success she's had. She did get the cover of the magazine, I believe, in the middle of the summer, about being a big female influencer.
That was really polarizing.
Yeah.
with people.
Right, well, it
Yeah.
was because she's going to be the first ever female self-made billionaire.
Yeah, people have
very
questions on what's
Self-made, quote
self-made.
unquote.
But, like, you know, Judge Judy is not making as much as this Jenner chick. Like,
What?
it doesn't sit well with me.
This is wrong.
I mean,
new
I'm all for it.
generation.
Like, get your money if you can get it. The only thing that makes me sad is that she's so much younger.
She's a role model for
Like,
Gen
damn,
Zers
she
everywhere,
beat me.
you know?
Yeah, to me, she's
At
not the
everything.
problem. It's the people that watch her and buy her stuff. It's the problem, as I say, like with Logan Paul. It's like, it's the 4 million people that follow this douchebag is the problem.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Exactly.
He's really a nice guy in person.
person.
Oh, really? Yeah.
There he is.
She doesn't believe me.
No.
Number 2 is George Clooney. To me, it's kind of like the usual suspects. $239
he has a lot of
Because they
investments.
sold the tequila, right?
Yes, the tequila sold.
Yeah.
And it's sold with, I think,
Because
two
that's what
other
him,
business partners.
Randy Gerber, Cindy Crawford, all needed was more money.
Yeah.
And they made $700 on that. So then they $700 million divided by
A whopping $700.
Yes. And then number 1, this is gonna piss everybody off because it pissed me off. Floyd Mayweather, $285 million.
Speaking of rapists, right?
So
I'll give you this one.
he got paid $275 million for a fight with Conor McGregor in Vegas, and then that included money he got for just to promote it. So like he literally worked one day this year.
That's right.
I know. I should get into boxing.
Yeah.
So he worked one day, so, number 1. So I was hoping it would be someone really fabulous at number 1, but it's just
not.
It's just
This is the world we live in.
Right.
And he does spend his money pretty fabulously. Like, he definitely lives up to, like, the trashy celeb that everybody loves to hate, spending his money.
Wendy Williams was talking, he can't even read. So,
I
Wendy.
for that money, take a class. I mean, really, at the very bare minimum, take a class.
Wow.
I love Wendy. She needs to go to that messy amusement park. She'll love it there.
All right, here, let's go and take a look at some highlights. But first, welcome to the show, Fern. Thank you for coming.
Of course.
Love seeing you. We just wrapped up our list here for Forbes. 10 people, the top 10 people who earned the most in 2018. But a few honorable mentions I want to react to. Number 19 on this list, Katy Perry. Now, I said, how the hell does she get on this list? Like, what did she do?
Right?
No.
Idol. Was that not
Well, Idol was part of it, yes. So she got, $20 million for that. And then she had 80 tour dates for this Witness tour, which I forgot about.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Did
Because it
anyone
was
go
for
to
the
that?
album that we forgot about.
Yeah. This girl made $100 a night on this Witness tour, so...
100 million?
Excuse me. Oh my God. $1 million a night.
Are you manifesting so far up here that like hundreds have become millions?
I just don't know money. I don't know money. Clearly.
I love it. I love it.
But $1 million a night on an 80-city tour, plus that sad American Idol thing. Did that get picked up? I think that got picked up.
I think so, but
Yes.
Oh Lord.
We need.
I can't.
That
I
show
love
should have
Luke
stayed
Bryan,
put out to
but
pasture.
he just
'cause
needs to dance and shake.
Yeah. And then there's the other one. Speaking of being pissed off, at least this one isn't Floyd, but number 22, Dr. Phil. Now, I rag on Dr. Phil as much as I can, and this really pissed me off. Because, to me, this is a typical example of someone who just puts on, like, slaps a vanity title on a project. Like, so they say that this wealth is attributed because he's an EP on The Bull, which I don't know what the hell that is, The Doctors, and Daily Mail TV.
Yes.
It's garbage.
Perfect for Dr. Phil.
Like, this is the year he kind of finally got his, though. They did that article that was blowing him up, that his show is only about, like, paying all those rehab centers and stuff.
It totally is.
That they don't help anyone. Like, he kind of got his stuff blown up this year.
I mean, I've said it before on this show. I know people who have worked on his shows. I mean, it's all a scheme. I mean, it's a total scheme. So I hate to see him on this list, especially 22.
Isn't he not even really a doctor?
Yeah, he got his license revoked because we actually went to the same college for psychology, both of us, which is funny. The University of North Texas. So sadly, he's one of our alumni. But yeah, he had his license revoked because he went too far with the patient. And two, what he got it revoked for was like, helping too much. It was actually not what you'd expect. But yeah, it was
helping
like that.
Too much.
Yeah,
he's just looking for extra overhours, overtime. Yeah. That's all he's looking for. Anyway, what I will say about all this is that, funny you should ask, because Forbes, being a little shady, did say that he is no longer a practicing doctor.
Yep.
And I was like, kind of unnecessary to mention, but yet also his wealth was attributed to creating an app called Doctors on Demand or Doctor on Demand. So he's like a founder, whatever that means. Again, it's all vanity titles. So he's probably got a great agent who's getting him in on all these things. So
how is he on there and not Dr. Drew? I think Dr. Drew is way better.
Oh my God,
I love him.
So much
I do like
hotter.
Dr.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I would bang Dr. Drew in a heartbeat. Oh wait, that was like we're recording.
I miss Celebrity Rehab.
I've said that before on podcasts.
There's a reason I like him this part.
We're going to come back with the Goop gift guide gift exchange. But first, a message. Grant's Rants Hollywood Talk holiday special, this portion, provided by a gift I received in the mail. I hope that everyone is prepared to be offended because this gift that I received is banned from Amazon. The Amazon legal team calls it offensive to children and Caucasians. Ooh. So I'm like, the theme of this party again is white and fur. I was really hoping to piss someone off with the fur aspect of the whole thing.
I'm angry
But now, let's really get offended. So this gift can be found over at offensivecrayons.com.
Woo.
And here they are. Let's see what's going on here. There's a holiday edition. Let's open these up. 24 pieces. And then there's a regular edition. So if you're looking for something to give as a gift that's a little, on the special side, or if you want to piss somebody off, let's see what some of the names of them are. What I've been told is there's an orange that's just called presidential. There's a blue one called boner pill blue.
Oh, that's hilarious.
And there's a peach one called your parents' divorce was your fault.
Oh, I have a lovely purple shade here, re-gifted STDs.
Oh, and going with that theme, suspicious cold sore.
Right, which color is that?
It's pink.
Oh.
Naturally.
Mine is a salmon color, and it says anti-LGBT Salvation Army Salmon.
Oh.
Here's another.
Are you offended by that?
Here's another super offensive one. Me color you long time, and it's yellow.
I have a white called White Baby Jesus.
Oh.
I got a blue one's called Liberal Snowflake Tears. All the ones I'll cry going home to see extended family.
Adult coloring books all the rage now.
Yeah. This is good for adult coloring
These are
book.
for adults.
And this is a good thing also to stick in someone's stocking too because it would fit right in. So yeah, it's almost like the size of a deck of cards, the box. And there's a bunch of stuff inside, so it'll definitely get people talking. You can find this over on offensivecrayons.com.
I'm loving these.
You're listening to Grant's Rants. Subscribe and spread the word.
There are a lot more rants to come.
Listen anytime on all major podcasting platforms.
And now, back to the show.
And we're back with the Grant's Rants Hollywood Talk Goop Gift Guide Gift Exchange. There it is. A lot of G's in there. But here we are in Studio G, and we're going to be exchanging gifts courtesy of Goop.com, and on their website it says, be honest, this is why you're here in the first place. So I said, all right, well, if you're going to, set us up, Gwyneth, it better be good.
Classic Gwyneth.
So in this little box here are the gifts. Those who have been here know exactly what we're about to do. Take one, and then don't share them, because we're going to be sharing them on the pod. And then these are the gifts that Gwyneth recommends from her list. The list is called The Ridiculous But Awesome. All right, so what do we have first? Justin, what did you receive?
I have a Celebs banana lamp, $340. Let's see, Andy Warhol would be proud. Named after beloved cartoon characters, the lamps come in 3 different versions.
Well, that's the thing. This says that there are three glow bananas, and they're called Huey, Dewey, and Louie.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I love Andy, but that just seems too phallic for my house.
It does look very phallic, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And they had to take it on a gray background so you could see the illuminating piece, I guess.
Maybe if you have a pet monkey and he has his own room, you could put some of those lamps up.
Yeah. I don't know.
But that's the only
I don't know. I don't know if I like this or not.
It's so
banana
random.
lamp. I don't know. Anyway,
It could be functional. So,
Yes. Justin, what did you receive? What's good?
Well, brace yourselves, because I have the Tushy clip-on bidet. And there are 2 options. There's a $69 option and a $99.
A 69.
Yeah, and you know what? It's about time the bidet made a comeback. Tushy is the modern bidet that easily clips to your toilet and transforms your health, hygiene, and your life. Temperature control, pressure, and angle controls for a targeted spray on your pooper.
Will transform our whole entire life.
Yeah, there you go. So, a bidet. Now, I asked my grandmother, Granny June, her thoughts on this list. And here's what she said. She said, I say no to all of them except the clip-on bidet. Great idea. should have been invented long ago. There would be a lot less stinks in the world if everyone had one of those. And then I asked her for further commentary on other items on this list, in which she wrote back, quote, I don't have the time right now to comment on each one. So she has no time for this list.
No.
She's right, though, because you know what? A lot of other countries use bidets. Like, they think it's weird that we use toilet paper.
Yeah.
They're like, you know what I mean? Like, why
Yeah.
wouldn't you not clean it? Like,
Totally.
It seems actually more cost efficient too, and actually more green to have a bidet.
More
I would
green.
rather
It of
have
course
one.
is.
Yeah.
A clip-on bidet, yeah. It said, I remember it needed to be near a sink, and it comes with a 9-foot long,
it doesn't need to be near a sink. Well, it depends on
that
what
one
toilet
doesn't.
you
It's just
have.
a clip-on.
Oh, okay.
That's just a clip-on, yeah.
No, you can get them on Amazon. They're way cheaper
Really?
ones.
Well, so Gwyneth is gouging.
Of course.
Right.
It's Goop.
I'm surprised it's not $500.
Yeah, I know. I'm surprised it's under $100, to be honest.
I was shocked.
Yeah, Christy, what did you receive from Gwyneth's list?
Well, guys, from business to pleasure, king-size 24-karat gold rolling papers. That's right.
Oh,
Let the
yeah.
good times roll. For a little shine right at your fingertips, these luxe rolling papers, handcrafted from edible 24-karat gold hemp blend, are the very definition of ridiculous but awesome. They're sleek, smooth-burning, and totally cool edible 24-karat gold.
I
Is
like
this
that
like
you
an
got
elephant?
this, Christy. I think
Yeah.
this is an appropriate
Yeah.
gift.
Gold.
I mean, I pulled this boring one about an electric vehicle that was the official ride of her wedding, and I was like, no, thank you.
So you took 2 gifts and you're rejecting one that I bought. Okay. Wow.
No, you bought a $60,000 electric vehicle?
And I'm like, is
You're-
this white elephant? Can I exchange
You're
mine
not
for the rolling
impressed
papers?
that
That's
she
for me.
drove
I'm
that
Dobra.
car on her wedding? I just thought that was the most ridiculous
What's up?
thing.
The only
Like,
thing that could impress
That's
me.
the claim. That's why that car is so cool, because she drove it on her wedding day.
I would like Gwyneth a lot more if I knew she used these rolling papers.
Yeah, I bet she
Gold
does.
rolling papers.
Just saying.
I don't know where it would be
much
appropriate,
were
like to
these
really break that
rolling?
out. Maybe like for a music video. Like what is the occasion?
A
What is the
holiday party,
occasion?
a soiree.
Yeah, they're
Well, maybe
all
next year's-
$55.
Next year's
I made
theme should be
about a
gold
$40
and
joint
fur.
once.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Well, thank you, Grant. You got me the Saatchi Art Muse for a Day gift experience for a mere $150,000.
Oh, wow.
Big
Luxury
spender.
trip to
Like
London
more.
for a private photo session with Miss Amelia, famous for her
You
stylized
don't know her?
portraits.
I'm just kidding. I don't know who that is.
Not
It's
a
some
household name.
It's some nobody photographer who's charging a big amount of money for. I think it's. Go ahead. One picture.
Famous for her stylized portraits of women adorned in the finest couture, Miss Amelia will host a private photo session for you in her UK studio. The artist will capture you in an elaborate scene that you dream up together, then deliver a one-of-a-kind photograph just 1 month later.
She sounds
This is
candy.
not glamour shots,
She's
people.
candy.
A one-of-a-kind photo, so as in like one? Like you're receiving one
Yeah,
photo?
it sounds like it.
Aren't all photos one of a kind?
Touche. I have a question. Is the airfare to the UK covered in
And the
that price?
couture. The couture
And the couture.
provided?
Yeah.
Unless they're like boudoir photos.
Guess we
Yeah.
know who your favorite is, huh?
That is really over the top. But
You are
I like it.
beautiful in these
Yes.
photos, Fern.
Thank you, I can't wait.
All right, Lacretia, what did Gwyneth/Grant get you for Christmas?
Well, I do love wearing pajamas. So it's Louis Vuitton X Grace Coatington pajamas. The price is upon request. But, the most luxurious pajamas are not without a sense of humor, like me. Inspired by Nicholas Cheshire and Grace Coddington's shared love of pets, it's adored with the collection's catagram motif featuring playful animal drawings on silk twill, pants sold separately.
Pants sold separately.
Who needs
like
pants?
like
Maybe
any
next year.
like any item of clothing, they usually cut the tags off or remove the MSRP price, so that price is by request. But these, so it's the Louis Vuitton print, but it looks like there's like cartoon
Kitties.
cats.
So obnoxious.
And I don't know what this is thing on the shoulder over here or the breast pocket. There's like a big
It's like a
white
big
box.
Yeah, it's a big box. I guess of yarn. I don't know.
box
I think
of
it
yarn.
goes with the cats.
Catnip,
Yeah.
maybe?
I did look it
Catnip
up.
goes in those rolling papers.
I will be a little tacky and tell how much it's cost, but it was. I think that was over $1,800 for that one top to sleep in. So
How did you request it? The price?
I went to LouisVuitton.com.
Okay. Because I'm wondering if you
Gwyneth
get it
isn't
through
gonna tell
Goop.
you.
Like, do
Oh,
you
yeah.
just buy it and then you get The surprise of seeing how much it was on your credit card statement? Or what?
Well, Gwyneth is hiding the cost. And, Gwyneth took a photo which included the pants. So I guess that's why she said price upon request.
Or that means that once they knew that Gwyneth was going to feature it in their gift guide, they were like, we're going to jack this up, so don't tell anybody.
Yeah, well, it's pricey.
Yeah, because people who read Goop, will spend a lot on some poop.
All right, Jeremy, what did you receive from the ridiculous gift guide?
Okay, so I got the Landark RV, otherwise known as the Drake RV, which is $140,000. An RV that's nicer.
You're welcome.
It's an RV that's nicer than most homes without wheels. This Landark RV model, Drake, is designed to live large with the capacity to seat up to 6 with 2 lofts and a main level flex room.
That's a lot of stuff.
10-foot plus ceilings throughout.
I like a good high ceiling. Very important.
LED lighting throughout, custom sconces, warm, some dimmable, with a master loft that fits up to a king mattress, a secondary loft that fits up to a queen mattress, and a one-piece toilet. So,
what is a one-piece toilet?
That's what I was thinking, like a one-piece bidet.
No bidet.
Oh, well then forget it.
Yeah, forget it. See, this list is already running a bill because now you need to go buy other stuff. Yeah, no, I actually so show the picture of this. I know, I'll describe it for those listening.
Yeah, I want to get a vision.
It's like a black
box,
like RV, almost looks like maybe like a 50s inspired, what do you call it, like an Airstream modernized?
Yeah, kind of like that, yeah.
But I like that there's 10-foot things. You can fit a king-size bed in this.
Well, you have to for Drake.
Yeah.
It looks like a black, production trailer.
Yeah.
Location.
I wonder how that's comparable to Studio G in square footage. I'm just curious, because I can't fit a king-size bed in this gaff, so I don't know. Anyway, there's one last thing. I spent so damn much money on you guys, and I haven't gotten a thank you yet, so I might as well treat myself. So, all right. King Snake metal folding table for $1,450.
Classy.
Really spoil yourself.
Goop says, the chicest serpent ever to hold our drink. A metal folding table features a round tray atop 3 legs. The table features a ring at the top in which to hang. So you could hang this table on the wall it looks like a plate. And it's a big serpent, a red snake. And it's from Gucci. I forgot to mention, excuse me.
Oh, well now
that changes everything.
Now. Okay.
It's
Gucci, it's not ridiculous
a Gucci
anymore.
table. Yeah, this thing looks like one gust of wind and it'll fall right over, really. It looks cheap.
Get at Costco.
Yeah, I know. I think
cheap.
I had that from Pier 1.
It looks cheap. I don't know, Gwyneth, this list, I will say this list is still better than Oprah's favorite things. So, we talked about that on the Thanksgiving episode. And if you want to get more of Granny June's thoughts, because I'm going to force her to give some opinions, she's going to be doing the New Year's episode, which is the next episode coming out. She'll, like I always say, she tells everyone how to think and how to live in the new year. And God knows in 2019, we all need a little guidance. Before we continue, I have to make an editor's note. This is an important... I don't want to say a correction, but I didn't have the information in front of me during our Thanksgiving panel. I was asked if Dina Lohan's house was in foreclosure. It was at one point, so I had to do a little research. And this is something you'd only get on Grant's Rants as far as a clarification. Dina, 56, this is People Magazine, saying that she did, in fact, file for bankruptcy. So her house is now pulled out of foreclosure. Dina reports that she is more than $1,700,000 in debt.
Oh, the beach club ain't gonna cover that, honey.
What are you buying? What are you buying? You live in Long Island. What are you buying? But she says that she owes $1,554,240 to Penny Mac Loan Services for a mortgage on her home in New Jersey.
That's just sad.
She's lived in this home
That's been bringing her down for
over 10 years. Yeah. And she still owes over $1.5 million on the property. She owes, I don't know where this figure comes from, but $4,651 to California in taxes, $9,139 to New York in taxes, and $10,019 to Thrift Investment Corporation for her Honda car. So, you know, New Year.
Honda.
$2 million in debt.
I predict we see her on a lot more upcoming VH1 reality shows. Then.
You guys, like, I don't know how people like to sleep at night. Other claims include $45,051.74 owed to the IRS and $10,483 to St. Anthony Senior High School.
What?
So this girl's got lots of pay back.
Why would she have bothered educating the other kids when Lindsay was doing so well?
You know,
that was your first wrong move, Dina.
This is perfect for Grants Rants. Where else are you going to hear about the Forbes top earners all the way to Dina Lohan being, you know, what,
the last on the list,
multi-million dollars in debt and still only driving a Honda? Girl, you know, like, I favorite you all the time. Like, I'm all about Dina. There's an open door policy on this podcast if you want to discuss the debt. Please. But, like, you know, I'm here. I'm hoping that you can get this straightened out in the new year.
And can I just say, guys, anyone listening, Dina Lohan is on Cameo, so please go support her and buy a cameo from her.
She's just waiting
you can buy a shout out from her.
GoFundMe.
I always do an end of the year poll. You know that we've had the Sherry Shepherd Award. This one is.
I knew there was something missing.
This one is going to be the Barbara Walters Award for not knowing when to hang it up. Last year we did this award. Kanye West won. And the nominations this year are as follows, and these are the reasons that I'm giving. Okay. I first nominate The Talk for being incredibly boring, tired. The Julie Chen mess really is a good place to stop. Sarah Gilbert is not the lead chair you want on that show. I don't know what Eve is doing on the show. The Talk is tired.
She's giving us satisfaction, honey.
Well, that's all she's got going on that show. My second nomination for someone who really needs to hang it up. Nicki Minaj. The fight with her and Cardi B, it's not even a fight. One of them has talent, and it's not Nicki. It's time to give it up.
Oh, we gotta dig into that.
It's time to give it up. Third nomination. I feel like I'm like Big Brother. My third nomination is The Real Housewives of Orange County, the whole show.
So sad, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what's going on. There's a bunch of rumors that Kelly Dodd is out. You know, if that's the case, like, what are we doing? Like,
sweep the decks.
Yeah. So RHOC, it's been a hard show to sit through, and this season held my attention, but barely. My fourth nomination is Kanye West. I mean, you know, it's like someone who really needs to think about, like we said, thinking about hanging it up last year. Like, it's thought about, been done, the towel's been thrown in. Like, give up, dude. Just the whole SNL thing, the slavery comments, like, what? So, like, I mean, you know, I don't know how you're going to beat that. And then, this is my true final nomination. Completely went by me. My final nomination for Barbara Walters Award, Lisa Vanderpump. Really, I've talked about it. I mean, I've gone in on her like week after week after week. Girl, give up. You're done. Leave. I'm so sick of her.
I think she's okay with that.
I think she is done, and that's why
I'm furious with her. I'm actually furious with her. Like, I'm so done. So, to me, I'm ready to vote. I hope you guys have really given this thought. Again, the nomination list is as follows. CBS is The Talk. Talentless Nicki Minaj. Sad Real Housewives of Orange County. Tired Lisa Vanderpump. And just like all over the place Kanye West. So, how do we want to vote? By a show of hands, let's do it. The Talk. Is The Talk going to get any hate or shade here? Okay, people are sitting okay with The Talk.
I'll vote for The Talk. There we go.
That was a show that should have never existed in my opinion.
Oh, it should never.
I loved Aisha, but once she left, it was like, all right, who cares?
Well, and for the soap fans, so there are 2 votes for The Talk here as of current. And, you know, for those soap fans listening, it did take the place of As the World Turns, so there's a lot of problems.
And I'm a soap fan, but that was the wrong network. So I was like, I'm an ABC soap fan.
Okay. So 2 votes. I'm actually going to take this up because I want this to be appropriate. Nicki Minaj, who's ready for her to go away?
No, Cardi B started all that. I love Cardi too, but
okay.
I think Nicki needs a revitalization.
I'm loyal.
Yeah.
That's all I'm going to say.
All right, Real Housewives of Orange County. How do we feel about this? Well, we've got 2 votes.
Yeah. Hang it up.
Hang it up.
I agree, but I can't.
Or not hang it up, just get rid of the cast.
Everyone. Yeah. Figure it out. Like, this is the problem. Like, figure it out. All right, next is Lisa Vanderpump. high in the sky for this bitch. It's one proud vote.
I noticed too.
You're nothing if not consistent.
Yes. And I'm sure it's going to be a sweep, but Kanye West hanging it up.
That guy.
Two.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're done with
Can we
him.
vote twice?
Done.
Why the hell not? Vote twice.
Yep. Not looking
Well,
good.
for the second year in a row, the winner is...
Announcing the recipient for the Barbara Walters Award for not knowing when to hang it up.
It is definitely Kanye West. Hang it up. And tying for the second spot is, as only this show can handle, Real Housewives of Orange County and The Talk. Oh man, this is fun.
Nice try, ladies.
So,
God love
let's
her.
hope for the all good things. And I hope to be able to come back with more consistent episodes of this podcast. I touched upon it in the last episode, but I've just been going through a bunch of changes, and it's been so hard to just produce podcasts constantly. But I love you for listening, and there's going to be a lot more stuff that I want to do with the show. So stick around, tell people about it, and Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays, kids.
Happy holidays.
And if you want those offensive crayons, go to offensivecrayons.com. Thank you again. Yay! There you go. All right, kids, let's have a glass of wine or champagne or whatever.
Don't worry.
This has been Grant's Rants. Support the Rants on Patreon at patreon.com/Grant's Rants. Follow Grant on Twitter and Instagram at It's Grant's Rants. Cover art created by Ronay. Voiceover by The Grant Michael Collection.